Welcome to 5-Star Mar, giving y'all 5-star content every single time. Listen, I'm excited for this one, and also really skeptical, because as we all know, RIP to Chadwick Boseman. He lost his life to cancer, and we lost our Black Panther. Very sad stuff, very sad stuff. So I'm very curious how they're gonna do it. Like, I've seen they'll bring Michael B. Jordan back. That's what I want to happen, to be honest. I want them to bring Michael B. Jordan back to life so he can be Black Panther, Killmonger, story arc, whatever. I don't care. I don't care if it makes sense or not. I just want it to happen. I've also seen that, sure, it could be Black Panther, or some of the other supporting cast, not supporting cast, but the other characters of Black Panther. But I don't know. And let's just watch the trailer. Let's see what they do. Wakanda forever. No woman, no cry. I also seen she might be Black Panther. Don't shed no tears. I don't know if they're gonna have Chadwick Boseman be or the Black Panther be dead in this, or I don't know, they'll kill him off screen or something. I don't know. I really don't know. There's only a few ways to make this respectful and to do his character justice. I don't want to straight up recast. Okay, it looks like they're crying, so it looks like there's some type of... Okay. It looks like they're crying, so it looks like he might be dead. In the MCU as well. Oh my gosh, those whales are cool. Okay. Got some soldiers going in. Okay. Looks like they're attacking Wakanda. Who is that? She's kind of nice. I gotta be careful. Oh my god, is that Namor?
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead in this movie. That's a great mural. An iron heart, huh? An iron heart, huh, Marvel? Namor, don't really like the casting of the man, but hey, he's probably a great actor. Woo! Is that Killmonger? It's yellow. Damn. That's gotta be... I don't know. I can't tell if that's female or not. I really can't. Wakanda forever! Woo! November? Damn. Right after my birthday. Wait, where is it? Yep. Right after my birthday. Damn! That shit gonna be crazy. Alright. Now let's watch in 0.25 XP. You mean? My boy Canadian Lad never misses with these. Canadian Lad, bro. Where you at, bro? Canadian Lad. Alright, now we're gonna watch the Canadian Lad. You already know. You're our personal nerd. Let's get it!
Just announced their whole Phase 5 slate. But in this video, I'll break down the Black Panther.
I'm about to say, we're not talking about that right now.
Which I watched at 0.25
Iron Heart.
I found some incredible hidden details and Easter eggs. I gotta be honest, lads, this has to be one of the most intriguing trailers since Avengers Infinity War. I really choked up watching it, and just realizing we won't see Chadwick Boseman in it.
Some sad stuff, man.
Something that I never thought I'd feel just watching a trailer. Now, lads, I'm gonna keep this video exactly on point, but if you just spare me 48 seconds to thank today's sponsor, Manscaped, I would really appreciate it. If you're not using Lawnmower 4.0, tools are in good hands. These undies are designed.
Nope.
Go to manscaped.com today. Feige started by saying
Congratulations on the ad, though, my boy.
Forever will end
Well
the
deserved.
ongoing Phase 4, so that will be it for the current phase. Now,
Damn,
the
it's so
trailer opens
sad,
by showing
like,
us a
he's
shot
not up
of
there with
Panther
them.
standing on a beach.
Very sad
Later
shit.
on, we do get to see Shuri and T'Challa's mother, aka Queen Ramonda, in the same beach as well. Of course, T'Challa's loved ones are mourning his passing, and Marvel is yet to confirm the reason for King T'Challa's death in the MCU. Although there have been reports that he will die of cancer, like Chadwick Boseman himself. And I think that's honestly the only way to go about
Chadwick
it.
Boseman is such a
Don't
legend,
recast the
man.
character, because T'Challa
Such
dying
a
of
great
cancer
actor.
makes the whole plot much more realistic, and it shows how
It really
something
flipped the
as big as cancer
MCU
can affect
towards our
even the
people, you know what I'm
strongest
saying?
among us. Now,
I gotta do my left
Shuri
hand,
and
'cause my right hand not
Ramonda,
even in
all standing
frame.
near a beach shore,
You know what I'm
also
saying?
indicate how this movie is a culmination of sea and surface. The beach is the only place where the ocean meets the surface, and that's how the trailer pretty much foreshadows what's to come. Now, we also see her wearing a brand new costume, which previously didn't have any sleeves, but now it seems it does. In the next shot, we see
Bro, I'm starting to think
Ramonda
she might be
walking
the
into
new
a
Black
single
Panther,
lab,
the yellow
followed by
Black
Okoye,
Panther.
the leader of the Dora Milaje. Now, the reason I'm assuming this could be an advanced lab is because of this holographic
I don't know,
screen we see
man.
here. And
I
this
don't
might
know,
very well
man.
be the
To be
place
honest, I
where
want
Riri
Michael B.
Williams
Jordan
will
to be
do most of our work.
Black Panther.
And I like how this pattern embedded onto the wall almost looks like Cap's shield, and we do know King T'Challa and Steve
Don't know
Rogers
about that
both
one.
used to be great friends. Then we see Queen Ramonda as the acting ruler in the absence of his son, and I think she will probably hold power until a new king is elected through this life or death challenge. And notice in Ramonda's throne, there's a unique rock-like thing on the armrest, which previously wasn't there when T'Challa used to sit there. So this could have some important meaning in the plot, otherwise I don't see the need of it being there. Let me know what you think about this though. Now here we also see the leader of the
Okay,
Merchant tribe,
okay.
the River tribe,
Interesting
and
details.
the Border tribe. Speaking of which, Daniel Kaluuya, who was the commander-in-chief for the Border tribe, won't be in this movie due to scheduling conflict, which is honestly a bummer.
My boy
but
recording that.
for
Nope.
future installments. Now,
I'm about to
notice
watch that
Okoye
actually,
is
like,
sitting
literally
here
in an
while the second
hour.
commander-in-chief,
Literally in an
aka
hour.
AO, is standing. I really like how the culture
Literally
of
in less
Wakanda
than an hour,
always knows
actually.
to show respect to your superiors without being jealous. And if rumors are to be believed, Okoye has moved on from a relationship with Wakabi and is now in a relationship with another Dora Milaje, aka Aneka, played by Michaela Cole. So Okoye will come out as bisexual if these reports are true. Then we see this scene
Interesting.
where
So it's like
everyone
she
is
kinda
wearing white.
needs a
This
love
is probably
interest,
Wakandans
but
having a
since
funeral
Bull
for
was
the
in
late
Nope,
King T'Challa. I know white
like we
is
got it,
something
you
we
mean?
wear in weddings, but in some cultures, white actually represents mourning. For example, M'Baku, who worships Hanuman, a god in Hinduism, white represents a death there. And also inside
That's
the
beautiful.
ancestral plane where T'Challa met his late father T'Chaka, he was also donning a white outfit. So the color white is heavily connected to death in Wakandan culture. Now, I understand I didn't have to explain all this because in this shot from the top, we see Shuri carrying the helmet of T'Challa and her mother is
Ooh, I
also
did not
walking
peep that.
beside her. Letitia Wright really acts with her eyes in this scene. I mean, you can see genuine emotions in her eyes there, and her love for Chadwick Boseman. Then we see a baby just born underwater. And
Marvel
this is
not
part of the
hiring no
flashback sequence
bullshit.
giving us
That's
Namor's
definitely
backstory.
Namor.
Namor Mackenzie, yes, that is actually his last name in the comics, is the son of a human father and an Atlantean princess, who was raised to be the king of the undersea people. He was created in 1939, long before Marvel even existed. He was later revealed
1939
to be the
is
first
crazy.
mutant of the Marvel Universe. Now, Namor was a member of Captain America's invaders during World War II, and was one of the first people to encounter the Fantastic Four after they gained their powers. Although it seems like the MCU Namor will be a lot different compared to comics Namor, because apparently the MCU has changed Namor's original location from the Atlantic to a more South American region. Scientists have indeed
Same
found
shit.
sunken cities in the Caribbean, perhaps as much as 4,500 to 8,000 years old. So this
And they
relocation
ride
could
whales?
potentially
This
be based
movie's
in
about to
fact,
be
and Marvel has
tough.
probably switched
Oh
things
my
up, but
goodness.
Things don't entirely match with DC's Aquaman. Now, Namor in the comics has wings on his ankles, which gave him flight ability, and the MCU Namor has wings on his feet too. And notice
Cool.
this cute baby also has wings on its ankle. So this
Cool.
is indeed us getting a backstory as to when and how
Oh,
Namor
alright,
was
you
born.
peeped. Yeah,
Then
I
we see
peeped,
this
alright.
epic shot where Namor
That was a good-
turns
that was a
around
good peep,
and is wearing
good
a
peep.
jaguar headdress, which we already knew he'd wear according to multiple concept arts that got leaked a few months ago. Then we see
They
these
leaked
two
that shit on
giant
purpose.
whales, and in a
Let's
closer
be
shot,
honest.
we can see many Atlantean holding onto it. Some are even carrying spears. So this could be
This is
them
when they
heading
invade
towards a fight.
Wakanda.
And downing on top of a whale like this could be their way of
This
traveling.
shit about to be lit. I can't wait for this
Name.
movie.
You notice how the Atlanteans
I really can't wait
almost
for this
blend
movie.
in with the water, and we don't see them
That
until
whale
we
kinda look
get
weird, though.
closer
He look like a
look.
big
This might
frog.
be one of the reasons why humans in the
Big and long
MCU are
frog.
yet to find out about Namor's nation. Then we see this human invasion on probably Wakandans and not Atlanteans, because Atlanteans have blue skin in the film just like in the comics, except for
Cool.
Namor, who's half human and half Atlantean. And another reason I believe this attack is on Wakandans is because none of them are wearing masks, because Atlanteans in this film always wear masks when they're on the
Because they
surface,
can't breathe
so
on the
they're able
air.
to breathe. But of course, a Namor
Got
doesn't
you,
have
got
to do
you,
that
got you,
because,
got you, got
well,
you.
because he's hybrid. Now this is interesting to me, because what roles do regular humans play in a film between Wakandans and Atlanteans? So I think because King T'Challa opened up the doors of Wakanda to the rest of the world, and the rest of the world being driven by dirty politics, they might be attacking the Wakandans here for their own benefit. And notice the ship they're on. It has its name written in English. Now Wakandans would surely use their own ship, with their own language embedded on it. So I think there might be some
Okay.
sort of betrayal here from the outside world. And the white coats that the Wakandans are wearing here tells me that they were probably doing some experiments here. And towards the end of the trailer, we see Dora Milaje fighting this
Canadian
military
lad,
mech,
so
saving this
good
lab
with the
scientist. And if you notice
reactions,
the patterns
man.
on this door, it looks exactly the same as
So
what's
good
seen
with
in
the
ship.
breakdowns,
So the Dora
man.
Milaje will be in this ship too. Then comes this shocking scene where the throne room is literally flooded and is on fire. And Shuri has no one
Flooded
left
and on
beside
fire.
her, it's just her. This again aligns perfectly with the comics, where Namor does flood the entire country of Wakanda, effectively destroying the kingdom and killing countless innocent people. And we do
Oh,
get a few
wow.
more shots where giant waves of water gushes into Wakanda. And it'd be
So
fair to
Namor
say
must
that
be the
Namor
villain.
is probably behind it. Now, if you're wondering why Namor is attacking Wakanda,
Probably
well,
won't
stick
be
to
for
the
long
end
since
and I'll
he's like
answer
an
it, because
anti-villain.
it contains some heavy spoilers. I don't want to lose you in the middle of this video. Now, the fact that the flood
Don't wanna
has
keep
reached
him a
all the
villain
way to
or
the throne
kill him.
indicates
Do
that
not
the
kill
threat
him.
Wakanda
Just
is
don't.
facing in this film
Don't kill
will be
him.
far greater than Thanos' army, because they at least couldn't make it to the throne. And the way Shuri is standing in the middle without getting herself wet might indicate that she jumped her way there, which may mean by the time Wakanda gets flooded, Shuri will have already gained the powers of the Black Panther. And why is she alone here? I understand Okoye might be busy fighting, but why isn't Shuri's mom here? Could it indicate that
Okay.
Queen Ramonda might
Yeah,
end up
I mean, she
dying
did
this
put on
time
some
to raise
muscle. She
the
might be the
stakes?
Black
Let me know what you feel
Panther.
about this.
She
And
might
also,
be.
Shuri standing alone over here might be happening after the battle is over, because notice when the flooding started, there were still 5 more chairs around the throne. But by the time Shuri stands there, the flood has probably destroyed all the chairs. And that tells me that this Wakandan throne is also made of vibranium, which is why it's still standing still. And it would actually make sense if the one element Wakandans use to make their throne is vibranium. And this shot is also
Duh.
reminiscent of the destruction of the heart-shaped herb in Black Panther
Yup, that's
1,
exactly
where
what I was
Killmonger
thinking.
destroys it all. Then we meet Riri Williams for the first time in the MCU, played
Who
by
is
Dominic
that?
Thorne. She and Shuri appear to be good friends. Why
Dominic
wouldn't they be?
Thorne.
While Shuri and Riri are both super geniuses who could be the MCU's science sisters. Now notice this very unique necklace Shuri is wearing. I went back and checked all the scenes in Black Panther 1. Nowhere does
This
Shuri
man
wear a
is
similar
thorough.
necklace.
I would
And we
never
already
do this
know
for a
how King
video.
T'Challa's entire
Never.
suit used to sit within the teeth of the necklace.
Ooh! The entire suit sits within the teeth of the necklace.
So could this
Oh,
unique
that probably
necklace
is
be
her
hiding
suit.
Shuri's own Black
And the
Panther
teeth
suit?
of the
I guess we'll
necklace.
find out. Or
But why is it
maybe
yellow?
I'm going way overboard with this one. Anyway, then
Fine,
we see
whatever,
Namor
who
literally
cares?
growing
Who
up,
cares?
and as he does, the armor around his body keeps increasing as well. Then we see a shot of M'Baku's throne, and there we get one of the most powerful dialogues delivered in one of the most powerful ways by Angela Bassett in the entire MCU.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family
Is gone.
Have I not given everything?
It's not only what she said, but how she said it. With so much emotion and Chadwick
killed
passing,
that.
it just makes
I
it
ain't gonna
all
lie,
seem
she
so
killed that
real.
for sure.
It feels as if that's not Queen Ramonda, but Angela Bassett herself talking about Chadwick. Now in this shot, Queen Ramonda
shit.
walks into the UN, and as soon as she's about to speak, the guards around her all put their mics down. It might have some other symbolic meaning in Wakandan culture, but to me, this unlocks another level of respect. I mean, imagine you're about to speak, and everybody around you lower their mics, so that even if they make a noise, it wouldn't interrupt your speech. That's how valuable you are to them, and that's what Queen Ramonda is. She doesn't demand respect, her aura earns it. And I like how even
Damn,
her
she's
guards
the only
wear the
one
kimono
left.
beats that the royal family of Wakanda wears all the time. Then we see this amazing, deserving, and perfect mural of our King T'Challa. And here's what the
Lovely.
mural translates to: the Panther King forever
Hold
lives
on, hold
in
on.
us. There were more Wakandan alphabets, but those are not visible
Bro.
from this angle. And I really like how they positioned the
Is
mural on this
Wakandan
dancing man in a
an-
way
an-
that is
a
reminiscent
language?
of Tony Stark's mural in Spider-Man Spider-Man Far From Home. I mean, they look
Or
very,
is that not?
very
Or is that
similar.
like a
They
different
should.
language?
Now notice how
Must
this
be.
man and the
If you can
people in the
translate
background
it.
are again
Or maybe
in
Marvel
white
put it on their
outfits,
website
indicating we'll
type
get to
shit.
see this mural during the funeral scene. We get a shot of Martin Freeman, so he's definitely in it. And then we see Riri Williams hammering out a heart. And she's even wearing a tank top like Tony when he was creating his Mark I. I mean, the resemblance is uncanny, and this is probably the best reboot we've had for Tony Stark so far. But here's the thing, Riri using her hammer here and then pounding out an Ironheart. These are two separate scenes put together for this thriller. Because notice in one of them she's wearing gloves,
At least it's
but
not
in this
Pepper.
one she isn't. So I guess we'll see a montage of Riri making her first ever armor out of scraps. And the fact
Cool.
that they made her forge a literal
Yeah,
heart out of
yeah, I
iron
think-
alludes
I
to
think
the
his
fact that
sister's
she
gonna
will
be,
become Ironheart in the MCU.
Black
Leaked
Panther,
concept
and
arts
then she's
already
gonna be
show her Mark
Ironheart,
I
and
suit,
yeah,
but I'm
it's
not
gonna
gonna go
be
into that in this
amazing.
video. Then
Honestly,
we see
it's gonna be
M'Baku
amazing.
attempting to strike Namor. And judging by this scene, it's fair to assume that a massive fight will take place here. But notice Namor doesn't even flinch while the other Atlanteans
even
run for
moving.
their lives, indicating how much more durable he is than the rest of his tribe. And if you play the trailer at
Namor's
20
gonna be a
minutes
hell of a
speed, you'll
villain.
see that when M'Baku attempts to
But I
strike
feel like they're
Namor
gonna be
from
cool by the
back,
end of the movie,
Atlanteans were
'cause-
bowing down to
nah.
Namor. And this one appears to be the first look at an important supporting character named Namora. She's Namor's cousin in the comics and probably in the movie as well. And notice at one
Cool.
point, Namora stabs her spear into this glowing thing. Now, unlike Black Panther 1, which was a bit flawed in terms of CGI, but this scene over here where Namora is underwater, the lights on her face and the shadows all seem very, very nicely done. The CGI in
Because
the
you know they
trailer
definitely was
really
not
good
underwater.
compared to the first
They definitely was not
Panther.
underwater.
Then
If you
we
thought
see
they
a
was
crazy
underwater,
sequence
sorry
where
to burst
a
your
muscle
bubble.
car and
They're
someone
not.
in a dirt bike tries to
CGI.
escape the police.
Most
But
of the
to
shit
their
you
aid
see is
comes
CGI.
Wakandan air support, who blasts all the police cars to make a way for them to escape. And this tells me that the one driving this red muscle car might be Okoye herself, as she's seen donning a red dress at one point, because Ryan Coogler intentionally makes the cast to wear matching outfits with their respective weapons or cars. And the one riding this dirt bike may as well be Shuri in that case, because this character literally has the same height and body type as Shuri. And judging by these police cars, this will take
Yeah, I
place
think they're
in
gonna
the
make me.
United
They're
States
gonna make
and
me fall in
not
love with
Wakanda.
the
Then we
character
get this epic
because
scene where Namor is about to sit
I ain't
in a
gonna lie,
throne
didn't
made
really
from
want her to
Megalodon
be
jaws. I love it when the production team
Panther,
lets
but
creativity dictate their
that's
work
just my
rather than some
opinion. No
producer's
hate to
notes.
her, no
I
hate
never
to the
thought I
actress,
needed
of
to
course.
see Namor
But, you
sitting
know.
on a throne made from Megalodon jaws. Towards the end, we see a giant ship, and around it a bunch
Just
of
how it is,
Atlanteans
bro.
approaching it. But the next scene pretty much explains
But hey,
who
it'll
owns
probably-
this
it'll
giant
probably
ship.
help.
And the
It'll
answer
probably
is
work.
Wakandans, because
You know?
in this scene, the Dora Milaje have wires attached
With the
to
new
them
Young
while they dive
Avengers,
down
you
on
know
the
what I'm saying?
ocean,
She
which
might be
they're
able to fit
building
in
to
there.
fight these Atlanteans. Meaning the Dora Milaje came here in this ship and now are ready for the battle. And then the very last shot of the trailer where we get a glimpse of the new Black Panther. Now my bet is on Shuri, but reports are saying Okoye will also put on the Black Panther's suit alongside Shuri. And I think if anybody deserves
yeah,
the
that's
Black
gotta be
Panther
towards the
mantle
end of the-
most, it has to be Okoye, because Killmonger is dead. Or maybe Nakia, but she's a spy. And Okoye is a trained warrior, so she truly deserves it. But no matter who takes on the mantle, we are definitely getting a face-off between Black Panther and Namor. Notice if I zoom in and slow down the playback, we can clearly see Namor trying to get up from the ground. So there will be a
he
massive
looks struggling.
face-off between Black Panther and Namor. Remember I told you I'd answer why Namor is suddenly attacking and flooding Wakanda? Well, it's because Riri Williams has developed a device to locate vibranium underwater. And when they go to extract those vibranium, that's when they find out it's under Atlanteans' possession. And that's pretty much what triggers the entire fight between Namor's tribe and Wakanda. And that's
She was
it.
just
This would be my
not
breakdown of
there.
Black Panther
She probably got
Wakanda
blipped.
Forever trailer at 0.2 Febic speed. I hope I was able to make this incredible piece of trailer
That
even
dab,
better
though.
by finding these details. If I did, then please give me a thumbs up, grab the subscribe button, and turn notifications on.
Hey man, gotta love Canadian Lab, man. He always goes in depth and I love it. If you didn't already, like this video, subscribe for more content. I'm gonna be doing a movie review tonight of the new Jordan Poole movie. What is it called? Nope. It should be a good one. Should be a good one. He never disappoints.